Welcome to the Geekcentric podcast, and welcome to our special Behind the Geeks interview with two of the creative minds behind Marvel Studios' latest Disney Plus series, Ms.Marvel. Hello, I'm J-Law, but you can call me Justin, and if you're joining us for the first time, well, we are Geekcentric, a podcast covering the world of movies, TV shows, toys, collectibles, gaming, and all things Geekcentric. And today, I'm excited to share with you my discussion with Adil and Bilall, the directing duo behind such movies like Bad Boys 3 and the upcoming Batgirl movie hitting HBO Max. But today, we're talking about all things Ms.Marvel, as the two are the directors of the first and last episode of Marvel Studios' Ms.Marvel, streaming on Disney Plus June 8th. A huge thanks to Disney Plus Canada for setting up this interview. We're incredibly grateful and humbled to have a chance to chat with the creative minds behind the things we love, and today is no different. I'm excited to share with you my discussion with Adil and Bilall, where they discuss the visual inspiration that helped define the look of this series, as well as how they collaborated with other directors to create a unified look to the series. Plus, it wouldn't be a fun interview if we didn't have a fun question. So, without further ado, here's my interview. Enjoy. Adil and Bilall, welcome to the Geekcentric podcast. I'm so excited to have you guys on and talk more about Ms.Marvel. I don't have much time with you, so let's get right into questions. I want to start right with episode 1. There's such a fun, vibrant style to this first episode, and I know you guys are huge movie fans, so I wanted to know what inspired some of the visual looks to make up this first episode.
Well, there was really mad volumes of influences, like everything we could get. It's like the John Hughes movies, Ferris Bueller's, Parker Lewis Can't Lose, a TV show, which is sort of inspired by that. Saved by the Bell, Boy Meets World, all the high school, American high school shows that we saw in Belgium, because high school is very different in America than from Belgium. And we're like, oh, if one day we make a high school show, it will be like that. But it's also like, Spike Lee movies and the funky, colors and shots, and the fact that New York is such a character in his show. In his movies, we wanted to have Jersey on the same level, and doing this kind of colorful, funky remix of all different genres. Spielberg, Spider-Verse, Scott Pilgrim, really a lot of things.
It's a mashup, absolutely, and I love that you called out, Spike Lee, because for me, I feel like this looks very much like Do the Right Thing. And
Yes.
The city is very much, New York is very much a character, and here New Jersey is very much a character. So bravo for nailing the visual style.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, bro.
You guys are also executive producers to the series, so I just thought maybe you might be able to shed a little bit more light on what your role looks like from episode to episode as executive producer.
But yeah, it's really super cool because we make the first one and the last episode, and then it's like a football team. We got Mira Menon and Charmino Baicinoy, who are also directing the episode, and we just we gave the blueprint and we say, fix funky shots, come up with some ideas for animation and go loco, and then they come up with their own ideas and they understood really what kind of vibe that we wanted to do, and the animation, for instance, that was not in the script, so we tried to convince Kevin to allow us to do that, to go into a dream world, and surprisingly he said, yeah, go for it. So once we were allowed that freedom, that freedom was also used by the other directors.
Yeah, it was important that the animation really reflected her, dreaming, her imagination. So all these moments of, the wall scene when they are biking or when they're texting, and you see the text on the street. So we asked the other directors, come on, try to find also very cool moments of that in other episodes, and they just brought it to another level. So that's what we did. We tried to keep the style the same and let the other directors expand on it.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you guys are fantastic collaborators. I'm getting to the end here. I got one last question, and this one's a fun one. We do get to see Avengers Con take place in the first episode, and we would love to know if you were to cosplay at Avengers Con, who would you go as?
Who would I go as in Avengers?
I go as Captain Morocco.
I was going to say Blade, but I would go then as Captain Belgium then.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me. It was an absolute honor. And have a great day with the rest of your interviews.
Thank you,
very
brother.
much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Much love. Peace.
Peace, guys. Well, that's my interview with Adil Bilall. A huge thanks to them for taking the time to share more insight on bringing Ms.Marvel to life. These guys are incredibly cool, as you can tell from this interview. They're so laid back. I wish I had more time, but I am grateful for the time that I had. So thank you, Adil and Bilall. Now, we're not done talking about this series. As of tomorrow, June 7th, we will be dropping our spoiler-free thoughts on Marvel Studios' Ms. Marvel before it hits Disney Plus on June 8th. And we will be starting a new watch club hosted by Nate, where we will be breaking down each episode week to week. So you do not want to miss that. So we hope you enjoyed this special Behind the Geeks episode. Thanks for tuning in wherever you listen to podcasts. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and leave us a glowing review. We always appreciate the love. Also, you can always reach out to us and ask us any question you want by reaching out to us through email at wearegeekcentric@gmail.com. That's wearegeekcentric@gmail.com, or on Twitter at geekcentricyt, or on Instagram at wearegeekcentric. Now, keep in mind, we also have a ton of other episodes covering a variety of other content, and new content always coming out. And this week will not disappoint. We have this great interview today. Tomorrow we have our Ms. Marvel spoiler-free review. Wednesday we'll have our spoiler-filled review and discussion about The Boys Season 3. The first episodes have dropped on Amazon Prime, so we're super stoked to talk about that. And then towards the end of the week, we're going to have our spoiler-filled Watch Club episodes for both Ms. Marvel and Obi-Wan Kenobi, which we already have 3 episodes out, so this week will mark the 4th episode. So there's a lot of content coming this week. And now, because we have such a busy week, we won't be posting our main stage show this week in Geek, just because we have so much going on. But usually every Wednesday, we do have This Week in Geek, where we break down the latest news and trailers for you, our lovely listeners. So be sure to subscribe so you know when our latest episodes drop. As always, we appreciate you taking the time to join us. A huge thanks again to Adil and Bilall and our friends at Disney Plus Canada for setting up this awesome interview. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stay tuned for our Ms. Marvel spoiler-free review dropping tomorrow. And until then, I appreciate you. Peace.